Hi, Merry Christmas and welcome to Transfiguration Today. I'm Dan Blankowski. As you can see, it is all things Christmas here at Transfiguration. And coming up in a few minutes, we're going to take you behind the scenes at the giving tree process. But first, here's the Mass schedule for Christmas.
Set the night wind to the little lamb.
What I see
what I see, way up in the sky, little lamb.
Do you see what I see?
See what I see?
A star, dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite.
With a tail as big as a kite. Set the little lamb to the shepherd boy.
What I hear,
hear what I hear, ringing through the sky, shepherd boy.
Do you hear what I hear?
Hear what I hear.
Well, here we are inside the church sanctuary. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It is very cool. Lots of people doing some highly skilled and dangerous decorating inside the sanctuary here. But you know what's missing? You aren't here. You know, we need your help in ensuring that the church grounds look a lot like Christmas. There are many opportunities to help out, and efforts obviously are currently underway. And of course, what goes up must come down, so volunteers are needed for undecorating as well. For more details on each step in the process, visit transfiguration.com/decorate. Now, you don't even need to sign up in advance. And there's even a link so you can let us know if you'll be at any one of the sessions. For more information, contact Stacy Weedman of the Arts and Environment Committee. Transfiguration's chapter of the St. Vincent de Paul Society once again coordinated an effort to help local families in need with special meals this Christmas. With the generosity of Transfiguration parishioners, about 70 families who otherwise wouldn't have had a Christmas dinner now have everything from eggs to turkeys and all the fixings. Some folks even went so far as to provide gifts, supplies, and even flowers to help brighten the family meal.
The recipients are St. Vincent de Paul clients who are very financially stressed and would really benefit from someone helping them out at Christmas time. So what we've got behind me, and actually over on the side too, is these are the pieces of the meals that people have been donating. So we've just got dozens and dozens of meals for families, and people are going to be picking them up later. But you can see people are including turkeys and hams and all the fixings for these holiday meals, just like you would make for your own family.
So thank you to everyone who donated to the St. Vincent de Paul Holiday Meal Program and to the efforts of all the members of this ministry. Well, the kids of Transfiguration's weekday preschool had a very special prayer service right before the Christmas break, and it had a special guest. The preschool had their annual Happy Birthday Jesus service back on December 15th. During the gathering, the kids had a visit from Mrs. Claus, who gave everybody an update on how hard her husband is working to prepare for his big day. Then Mrs. Claus narrated a puppet show about the Nativity of Jesus, and the kids got a good lesson in what Christmas is really all about. The students each brought a box of cereal to donate to the St. Vincent de Paul Pantry in the spirit of giving that's so important at Christmas. Well, you know how it goes. You sit in Mass, the same Mass for years and years, surrounded by the same people at every Mass from week to week, and you don't know who they are, and you're embarrassed to ask their names. Well, that's why we need a parish directory, and that's why we need you to be part of it, to hook up the names and the faces so we know Cletus and Raul here, we know what their names are. You have your picture taken by a professional photographer, and every household that chooses a pose for the directory gets a $25 gift certificate toward a picture package of your family's portrait. Now, you're under no obligation to buy anything, but we would love 100% participation in the directory so that we can connect the names and faces in our community. You can sign up right here, right now, online, right now, by visiting transfiguration.com /directory, and there you'll see the entire photography schedule. Now for families with kids who might be home from college, don't miss out on the early bird day. That is January 3rd. On the web page, you can follow the link and schedule your appointment through Olin Mills. Coming up in January, we're going to have a new program, the Catholicism Study Program, entitled The True Story of the Catholic Faith. Save the date. It's going to be on Sunday evenings at 7:30 beginning January 15th in the adult lounge upstairs, and it'll be facilitated by Deacon Tom Coffey, this 10-week series. More details coming up in our next episode of Transfiguration Today. Right now, let's check in at the Christ Teen Office about a special program for teens and their parents.
Mom, I had the most amazing day at school today.
Well,
Okay,
that's
just
good.
say yes. Just say yes, okay? Can you just say yes?
Well, you have to tell me what I'm saying yes
Okay,
to.
well, there's the party, and the cutest guy in our school is going to be there, so I can go, right?
Well, whose house is the party going to be at?
It's this girl, you don't know her.
Okay, well, I really need to talk to our parents first.
Why do you always have to do that? Why? Can I please just go, do you not trust me?
I trust you, but I just need to know her
Mom!
parents.
Mom. It was the best day of my life, and now it's the worst day of my life.
Well, I'm really sorry, but you can go as soon as I get the information about the party. I need to know where it is, when
Why?
it is.
Nobody
Who's gonna
else.
chaperone?
Nobody else in school
I'm
has to do
really
this, Mom.
sorry,
Nobody else has to
but-
do this. If you don't want me to go, you don't want me to have a life, you don't want me to ever get married, just say, no, you can't go.
I never want you to get married or have a life.
Okay, fine. So, hi. If this sounds like a scenario that could happen at your house, please join us on January 8th if you have a child that comes to prep then, or January 11th if your child comes to prep then, and learn more about effective parent-teen communication. We really hope you can join us. Thanks.
Well, now you see that empty space in the foyer over my shoulder where the giving tree used to be. Let me show you where it is now. We're out in front of the sanctuary, and the giving tree has a whole new life. Part of the decorations, part of the Christmas celebration here at Transfiguration. Now we want to show you behind the scenes the whole process of the giving tree.
But we get a bunch of dogwood branches, and some members of our committee tag them around Easter time when we can actually tell they're dogwood trees. And we go back out and get them right now, like 2 weeks before before Thanksgiving, and put them all in the bucket with some concrete, and voila, there's a giving tree.
It's pretty circular. You're all right.
We made a giving tree right there. It turned out great. We're never quite sure what's going to be.
What? There's a purple and a green. That's okay. Okay. It's like 3,330 something.
Yeah, 3,333.
Think we're going to be able to fill up all the branches today? Hopefully, we'll have been real busy.
That's all right. It's good. We see each other in church. Well, it's good that it's a yes. Thank you very much.
The people who are in here are like have a code of like where to put each present.
So I've put them more specifically by the addresses that are grouped together, so it may make it easier because last year guys got there and had no idea where they were going, and so yeah. But that whole back area is totally open, so we can sort of.
And after we get all of that situated and people start dispersing, then we'll get the gifts
Okay.
distributed.
getting the gifts from the tree and getting them into the rooms. As you probably saw as you're coming up here, each of the rooms is labeled with one of the 14 groups that we help deliver to.
I put number 500 in here. She'll tell you what to do.
This is just such an edification of them, and I can't thank Transfiguration enough. It's just a tremendous blessing for us.
Signs on the walls that'll help you point you to what room you need to go to, and then when you're in the back hallway, you circle back around on the left again, back to the tree to get another 2 or maybe 3 presents. Brady, the largest group that we help support with the giving tree, and they're going to be sorted up here in Mission Hall.
The Giving Tree program means so much to the families that are served at our clinic downtown. A lot of families are very low income, have limited resources, and just for them to be able to receive 1 or 2 presents is just unbelievable. They are oftentimes so grateful to this church and everything that they're doing for the families there. It's just been unbelievable.
We are, right now we're bagging them and putting them in, and then bag them. One more bag.
What about that one?
Oh!
Because that's only the first load.
And now with a special Christmas message, here's our favorite pastor, Monsignor Patrick Bishop.
A child is given to us. A son is born to us, who is Christ the Lord. I know the presence of God among his people because every day I see it in you, the remarkable community of Transfiguration. And I believe everyone who visits this parish recognize the special warmth of Christ's presence in each one of you. You respond so beautifully to the needs of each other and the needs of the people around us in your support of the Giving Tree, St. Vincent de Paul Society, your acts of charity and your response to disasters, your reaching out to the visitor and to the stranger, and the ministering you do to the people around you every day in the name of Jesus. It is, more than you know, so very obvious that through you, God does dwell among his people. You are formed in the Word, blessed in the sacrament of his real presence, and you take that presence out to others. For that, you deserve, and your loved ones, such a holy and wonderful Christmas. And I hope that is God's Christmas gift to you. He gives us his Son, but we have to open our heart to receive him. It's kind of lonely this year without an assistant. The first year, I think, that we haven't had an assistant to join in this Christmas message. And so many of y'all have been so kind to ask how I'm doing. I'm doing great. And it's going to be a special Christmas for me, too. And the reason I'm doing great is because of all of the priests of the area who have stepped up and helped us out in this time of waiting. So I extend to them, and I hope each of you will, a wish for a blessed and holy Christmas too. Their help has been indispensable. Christ comes to us each time the gospel is proclaimed and you put your hand out to receive his real presence in that Eucharist. And Christ comes to us each time you reach out to greet one another and visitors and strangers who come to this church. For that, you are a Christmas blessing year-round. God bless you, your loved ones, and may the Holy Family continue to watch over Transfiguration Catholic Church. Merry Christmas.
And that's it for another edition of Transfiguration Today. Thank you for watching. How about sharing on Facebook or on Twitter? Have your friends watch Transfiguration Today on an every other week basis. I'm Dan Blankowski. We'll see you back here again on January 4th. Until then, have a blessed and joyous holiday season, and we'll see you back then.